Mayday. Mayday. This is Ladybird. On fire in Shell Cove. Mayday. Mayday.
Nemesis to Sydney Water Police. Will cover.
3 minutes. Can see the smoke.
Nemesis can attend in 3 minutes. Next nearest boat.
Seahawk, you leave Gladesville. Be there in 10.
Sir, we've got a charter boat on fire.
Who's nearest?
Nemesis, 2 minutes and closing.
I'm going out there.
On the empty charter boat.
5 minutes. Avengers past Cockatoo Island. We're utilising anything that floats.
We'll start getting them off.
Could be triggered by radio.
All units cease radio transmission till further notice.
Got another one!
Stay with her, Fleet. We gotta get her in.
What's the situation? We got one with burns. Righto, take him in.
Radio for an ambulance at Watson's Bay.
Darling Street Walk.
No
2
radio
minutes.
while you're in line of sight.
Why not?
Because I bloody well say so. Move it out.
Carolyn Hanson. Have you informed the parents?
Senior Constable Tavita, we've got a jogger washed off the rocks near Bondi. Please attend.
Sorry.
Heads.
You handle the parents. I'll start on the interviews. Hello, I'm Detective Senior Constable Frank Holloway. Look, I'm sorry to delay you, but I have to speak to the captain here first.
Carly Hanson. Is she dead? I'm her teacher.
My partner's just going to inform the parents. I'm very sorry. Sir, please. I won't keep you long.
I'm very sorry. I have a son. I'm so sorry.
I'm suing that boat company. I want them out of business. I want them dead, like my daughter's dead.
Just before you go, sorry. That's Carly, but...
That's her boyfriend, Jeremy. Oh, God, he'll be heartbroken.
That's you, and...
That's my ex-husband, Carly's biological father. We split up when she was 2. I don't know how she came by that. Teenagers, secret lives. I wish I hadn't seen that. There's never been any contact. Bruce here, he's her real father. Aren't you, love?
Sorry. If you take this to Mrs. Hanson.
So the fire went fast, slow?
Very fast. It took hold and then...
So tell me about the explosion.
There was nothing in the bow to explode.
But something did.
Yeah, something did. I spent 20 years in the Navy and there's explosions and explosions. Now, fuel going up, that's one thing. This didn't sound like that.
So we're talking explosives.
That's what it sounded like.
You all right? Charter boat skipper reckons it could have been a bomb. That's nice. I just thought you'd like to know. Go.
Hey, g'day, Goldie.
Oh, g'day, John.
Meet Kevin Holloway, Frank's brother.
Oh, g'day. Frank said you were starting homicide today. How's it going?
Good.
I was just saying to John that we won't be asking homicide to take over this one for the moment.
Yeah, well, that suits me fine.
Much later. And the constable here will see you home. Constable. Thank you. Hey, Goldie. Teacher thinks she might have smelled petrol below decks. Hey, Knocker. How's the new offsider shaping up?
Oh, I reckon he'll do. As long as he hasn't been taking too many lessons from his big brother. You got a nasty one on, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, is homicide getting involved?
Nah, we've got enough on our plates as it is.
Right. You know, there's a charter boat owner, a fella called Bellamy's coming in.
What, Charles Bellamy?
Yeah.
I see him in Rotary.
Well, he's not a suspect yet, Clark. We just want some info. You know, we won't thump him with the phone book.
You all right? I think I found another bomb. Good work, Jim.
Are you saying there was a bomb?
Our divers located an unexploded one, and the Navy divers, they're now recovering it.
A bomb? That girl. For it to happen on one of my boats,
Your captain. He said you had quite wide interests.
Oh, widely spread. But mostly shipping, though. But small, tourist. Not QE2 stuff, but yeah, quite wide.
Do you have an enemy?
Huh?
Well, you know, someone put 2 bombs on one of your boats. It's not exactly the action of a friend.
Surely it could be random.
Yeah, well, we'll worry about random once we eliminate everything else.
In the charter boat business, why would you make enemies?
Success makes enemies. But my competitors, they may hate my guts, but they wouldn't bomb my boat.
Ex-employee, bit of a grudge?
Well, we don't have a big staff turnover, but I'll get a list for you.
Any threats, you know, give us money, do what I want, that sort of thing?
Well, yeah, I did get some. They wanted money.
How much?
$1 million. Or your boats will burn, they said.
And you didn't tell the cops?
Well, you get them from time to time. Airlines get them, they don't publicise it.
But they do inform the police.
Well, he was a crackpot. He was accusing me of crazy things.
Yeah, what sort of crazy things?
Well, supporting nuclear testing. He said he was a representative of planet Earth. And he was fining me for helping the French bomb tests.
You have been charged before the Supreme Court of the planet Earth.
Well, I didn't keep the letters, but this is his memory of what they said.
And found guilty of collaboration with nuclear polluters. Fined the sum of $1 million. Nuclear polluters, any grain of truth in that? Any connection with the French?
No. He's got business partners in New Caledonia, Tahiti, but he's not actually letting off bombs in Muroa.
I'll ask Special Branch. Meanwhile, let's see what we've got on this Supreme Court of the planet Earth mob. While I'm doing this, you might check with Jeff Hawker. He liaises with environmental groups from time to time.
I liaise with the sane ones. When nuclear warships are coming to town, I talk to the groups, establish ground rules. The sane ones obey them, The crazies try and get themselves killed.
Yeah, but you'd have a list, wouldn't you?
Groups I talk to aren't in the extortion business. They don't go around calling themselves the Supreme Court of the planet Earth.
You might know someone who does.
Our relationship with these organisations took time to build. I'd appreciate it if you weren't heavy-handed.
Who, us?
Sydney Water Police to Nemesis. How are you doing on that missing jogger?
Still looking, Sydney Water Police.
Please, not two in one day.
Anytime you want to get it all off your chest, V? Dinner? Breakfast for two, maybe?
In your dreams, Sykesy. Hey, wait a minute.
Got her. There. She's coming up, V. Into it. You got it. Lock her up. Bring her up. That's it, girl. It's all yours, Sykesy.
Tommy, I think I've got a pulse. She's not breathing.
VKG Sydney Water Police, this is Police Launch Nemesis. Require ambulance at Watson's Bay Wharf.
VKG Sydney Water Police. Roger, Nemesis.
The organisation I work for is about stopping terrorism, not using it.
Stopping terrorism?
It's stopping acts of terrorism, like testing nuclear weapons, destroying the ozone layer, eliminating forests, exterminating species, making the planet uninhabitable.
You may have heard about the bombing of a charter boat this morning.
What, a schoolgirl was killed?
We think it's linked to an organisation calling itself the Supreme Court of the planet Earth.
Are you suggesting that my organisation...
No. But we could do with some information.
I'm sure you understand, Miss Ritchie, that if this bomber did it once, it opens up the possibility he could do it again.
Well, one, I don't condone this, and two, he may not be an environmentalist at all. That could be just a front for extortion.
Yeah, we accept that.
Every movement has its lunatic fringe.
It's a question of eliminating the possibilities.
There may be people who are too violent for your organisation, who you don't accept as members because of
I don't think I can help you. People have to be able to talk to me in confidence. If I got out, I'd turn snitch.
A girl's dead, you know.
And I'm sorry.
You know, I was with the parents when they identified their daughter. Their life is destroyed. If you happen to think of any names.
Remember, we're doing medicals tomorrow. The roster's on the board. Do yourselves a favour and take it easy on the booze.
Yes, Mum.
Senior Constable, in future, when I ask you a question, don't just tell me because I bloody well say so.
Excuse me?
Well, this morning I asked you why radio silence. That's what you said to me. Now, come on, you're a senior constable, I'm a senior constable. You got two hooks, I got two hooks.
Yeah? But I earned mine.
What is your problem? Excuse me, what is with him? Ever since I arrived here, he's been giving me a hard time.
I think it's your money. It intimidates
Excuse me,
you.
what money? I don't have any. My parents do.
Same difference as far as Terry's concerned.
Well, why? Did he say something?
Little rich girl playing copper, I think were the exact words. Is that right, Tommy?
Leave it.
Yeah, right. He didn't call you a little rich girl.
Yeah, well, if you're that rich, you can buy us all a beer. Come on. You should learn to keep your mouth shut.
What?
Attention, please, everyone.
What's the database got for us, Hill?
Okay, 3 possibles so far. Shane Roberts. Got done in '93 for hacking a Defence Department mainframe. Has been posting do-it-yourself bomb recipes on the internet.
Any record of actual violence?
No. Goldstein, yeah? Look, I'm at work. No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's it. Yeah. Bye.
Might be just in his head then.
There comes the day. Bowen?
Goes right back to Vietnam years. Conviction in '68 for torching an army drill hall.
Drew a bond from a bleeding heart judge. Later done for possession of a trafficable quantity of LSD. Did time for that 70-71.
Active since?
Well, because of his record, Special Branch have been keeping an eye. And if there's a cause he's into it, Nukes, Wales, wood chips, he's your man. We did him ourselves in '89 for sailing a boat under the bows of a US nuclear warship entering Sydney Harbour.
So is it possible?
And Daryl Paul Stevens, ex-open miner. Did 7 years for blowing up his own house so his wife couldn't get it when she divorced him. Brilliant. Last seen assaulting a police officer at a wood chip demonstration.
Blowing up houses to greenie demos, a bit of a stretch, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he spent his time in jail developing a social conscience and doing courses. He's now a minister.
What, like Minister of Police or something?
Of religion, Frank. Heard of it?
Yeah, I was an altar boy.
We got any addresses?
Yes. Shane Roberts lives with his mum. We have one for the Reverend Stevens, but the last place Bowen lived, the house has been demolished, so we'll try for an update.
Right, possibles only. Have we heard from the bomb squad?
Well, the bomb Semtex, no fingerprints, no known MO.
OK, there's an overnight guard on the charter vessel. Navy divers have cleared it for explosives. Our guys will dive again tomorrow for evidence.
OK.
You still seeing that creep?
Which one?
The phone call.
No.
He's got a wife and 3 kids.
Yeah, and a girlfriend in records, I know.
And he's in
know.
uniform. How could you sleep with anyone in uniform?
You have?
But they were Sheila's.
You're a jerk, Holloway.
Yeah. This is an anonymous phone call, understand? I saw the girl's parents on the news tonight and... Well, I have the name of an individual who has no place in a legitimate environmental lobby organisation. Clifford Bowne?
Would you have an address?
He lives on a boat moored at Lavender Bay.
It's a yacht named Tempest.
He sails it up to Muroa when the nuclear tests are on. Look, he could be armed. I've been on the boat and there were guns there.
Thanks very much, Miss Ritchie.
No, I am not Ms. Ritchie, remember? This is an anonymous phone call.
Sydney Water Police.
Yeah, Goldstein. Get me police special operations.
Are you sure Bowen's on the boat?
He was seen boarding just after 4 this morning. We checked Telstra. There's no phone or mobile phone in Bowen's name.
Anyone else on board?
We're pretty sure he's alone.
Be nice to get him conscious and in one piece. There's a few questions I'd like to ask him.
Now, the name of the game here is to contain and negotiate. But that's up to Mr. Bowen. After your people have placed the phone, I'll call him and tell him he's stuffed. If he's smart, he'll believe me and come quietly. Phone's in place. Okay. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Bowen. Yes, our man.
Come on, come on. Answer it.
He will. They always do. They can't resist.
Hello?
Clifford Bowne. I'm Inspector Michael Farrell, the New South Wales Police Special Protection Group. Your boat is surrounded. Now please stay calm. He's in the water.
Clifford Arthur Bowen, this is a warrant to search your boat for explosives and bomb-making equipment.
And who says the name's Bowen?
You faced us, sir. You're either Clifford Bowen or his double.
Check this out.
And that little thing says you're being charged with firearms offences. Clifford Bowne, you're under arrest.
It's not mine, mate. I've never seen it before.
How did I know you were going to say that? Look at this.
What is it?
Mercury tilt switches used to detonate explosive devices. How many bombs have you accounted for?
3. 2 exploded, 1 unexploded. The divers found.
Well, that's a packet of 5, 4 missing. That means you've still got an unexploded bomb out there somewhere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The packet originally contained 5 tilt switches. 4 are missing. 2 for the bombs that exploded. 1 we found in the bomb that failed to explode, and 1 somewhere else. I'm asking you where.
What's a tilt switch?
Don't waste our time, Mr. Bowen.
Look, if those things, whatever they are, were on my boat, then one of your mob must have brought them with you.
They were found in your toolbox.
Ah, I get it. You're in this for special branch, aren't you? Look, they've been after me since Vietnam days.
Are you alleging you're the victim of a plot?
Yes, I am. A fiendish plot hatched in the sick minds of the military-industrial establishment.
Can you explain why you're in possession of a prohibited firearm?
It was planted on me. I want a lawyer.
Before another bomb explodes and someone else is killed, can you please tell us where this missing tilt switch is?
Daphne Bridgman defended me once. I think I'd like her. Now, no more chat until Miss Bridgman arrives. Thank you.
Goldie, how's it going?
Been having an informal chat with Bowen, but he's stopped talking. Asked for Bridgman to defend him. She's on her way. Boss, we really need something to tie him to this bombing.
Well, forensics are doing all they can with what they've got.
With Bridgman defending him, he could walk.
Glenn Powell from the bomb squad's briefing the divers. They're trying the charter boat again for fragments. I mean, who knows? We might get lucky with a fingerprint.
Clark, I know he did this.
We're on it, Goldie. OK, you just do your bit. And keep me informed.
Look, it's all right. Bridgman can't get here for another half hour.
We need something.
Yeah, we do. We need lunch.
Two of the lot, one chips.
Which one's hold the beetroot?
Sorry, forgot.
Yeah. Yours. Mine's. And the vegetables we share like civilised people. Why do women always do that? Autopsy a hamburger, why can't you just eat it? Hamburger without beetroot's an unnatural act.
That's disgusting.
My second wife used to do that.
The cop?
Yeah, the Gucci cop.
She's bitter. I met her. She's all right.
Yeah, well, your ex cross-examined me once, and he's not all right.
Shoot. What day is it?
Wednesday.
Oh, shoot. Jonathan. Yeah, Rachel. Look, about this morning, I am sorry. We've got this big job on. Yeah, I'm sure David was disappointed. I said I was sorry. Okay? Now, could you tell him that I will call him tonight so he doesn't... Jonathan, when you used all your money and all your influence to bulldoze that court for custody, I got access, okay? No, reasonable access. Now, I regard a phone call to David saying, I'm sorry, I missed your open day as reasonable. Oh, how dare you! Oh, I said it was probably better that I didn't go to the open day because everyone thinks Debbie is David's new mother anyway.
Well, that'd be wrong, wouldn't they? Anytime you want me to erase his bank accounts.
Do you agree you previously stated the prohibited weapon found in your possession was planted on you?
Yes.
Am I correct in stating that you wish to revise this statement?
My client felt intimidated by your refusal to grant him access to legal advice. He wishes to withdraw his earlier statement to that effect.
For record of interview purposes, we need your client to say that.
I wish to withdraw my earlier statement to that effect.
Are you aware that this is a prohibited weapon?
My client informs me the weapon in question was left on his boat by a friend. It was in a bag. He didn't look inside, therefore he didn't realize the firearm was of a prohibited type. He was as surprised as you were when he discovered the nature of the weapon.
Do you admit to being in possession of this gun?
A friend gave me this bag. He told me to look after it. He said there was a rifle in there.
Can you give us the name of this friend? Well, in fairness to you, we should check this aspect of your story.
I don't know his name.
A friend and you don't know his name?
Yeah, well, see, sometimes that's smart, particularly when you're being watched by the authorities.
Sir, I have to put it to you that your friend does not exist.
Oh, he exists.
What does your friend look like, Mr. Bowen?
He's average looking.
And where did you meet your friend, Mr. Bowen?
In a bar.
Can you give us the name of this bar?
Oh, I can't recall, you see, I'd been drinking. Look, I'm an environmental activist, and this is persecution. You know, the military-industrial establishment, they've been after me for 30 years, and they think that this is their chance to get me.
Mr. Bowen, I do advise you to stop talking.
They're accusing me of murder. I am not a murderer. I have spent my life trying to prevent murder.
Bowen?
What did you do to try and stop Vietnam, eh? Did you sail up to Muroa, eh? Cop a dose of radiation, get the crap kicked out of you by the French Navy? Have either one of you ever put your asses on the line for humanity if anyone killed that girl? It wasn't me.
Mr. Bowen, would you care to sit down again, please? Microphone, camera.
Microphone, camera. That's your way of doing things, isn't it, eh?
Tess is on it.
first one. This will be the one that started the fire, I reckon. What do you think?
Good work.
Mr. Bowen, did you plant explosive devices on the charter vessel?
No.
Can you explain why you had tilt switches in your possession?
Well, there's no law against it.
No.
Is there?
Yeah, thanks. Divers have found some more fragments.
If you find any fingerprints, they won't be mine.
I'm sorry, sir. Did someone here mention fingerprints?
Are you going to charge my client? If not, we're leaving now.
We're going to charge him.
How much longer?
Well, until we finish processing the charges, Miss Bridgman.
Yeah, if you'll let them.
Oh, Detectives Harrison and Holloway here for you, Sergeant.
Ah, right, thank you. Murder in the rocks 2 nights ago. Suspect stowed away on a cruise ship.
Daniel Paul Forrest, been out of jail less than 48 hours, staying over there at the rocks with his sister, stabs her husband.
Which is apparently no great loss to the world.
Does a runner. Next thing, they're doing a departure search on a Russian container vessel. They find him in a lifeboat trying to get to New Zealand. Prison gates to arrest, 48 hours, go to woke.
So this Daniel Forrest, what was he in for?
Car theft.
So he's not necessarily dangerous?
Well, you'd have to ask the late brother-in-law that, but he's not talking.
Senior Constables Cassidy and Sykes from Water Police.
It's all yours. Think so, sir? Oh, you're not going to make me go down that ladder in handcuffs, are you? Oh, it's really freaked me out. Let's go.
Rightio, I'll go first.
Excuse me, sir, would you mind backing off, please? I said back off, sir, now! Ah! Free! Grab him! Move it! Move it! He's getting away! Tell me something I don't know, Kevin. Get after him, Tommy! We gotta pick up the photo. Get ready to pull him in.
He ruined my camera.
I am not going to lose him! Why wasn't he bloody well handcuffed?
Police launch Nemesis. Here is VKG-70 Water Police. How are you doing on that pickup?
Slight delay at the moment, Sarge.
He's getting away from me! Shut up, will you, Saxy?
Jeffrey, your boat picking up our suspect. They seem to be taking their time.
Police launch Nemesis. This is VKG Sydney Water Police.
Police launch Nemesis standing by.
Our friends from Homicide would like their suspect. What's the delay?
A bit of engine trouble, Sarge.
Cassidy, I can hear the engine and it sounds fine.
Yes, Sergeant. Just fixed it.
I can also hear bull dust, Cassidy. Just get him in here.
Yes, Sarge.
You're losing him! Yeah, not in this lifetime, homeboy.
Same wrapping, same tape, fragments of what looks like the same wire. These are off the same production line. Any prints?
No, not likely at all.
Yep.
No prints.
No prints.
He doesn't strike me as being this smart.
We're not getting very far, are we?
There's got to be another bomb.
Steady on, Jim.
It's where the other tilt switch is. Look, this bloke's out to cause maximum damage, right? So he starts off with 2 bombs in the bow end. That herds everyone aft. We found the third one here. But I reckon it's got to have a twin brother. Either here or here. So when everyone's amidships, boom, boom. Takes the boat apart and them with it. They got lucky. The first explosion sheared the wires. The others didn't blow.
It's an interesting theory. I'd be grateful for anything at the moment. Anything at all.
Got to be there, mate.
Goldie, more fragments have gone to fingerprints. Yep. We'll call you back if they find anything. Okay, bye.
Just dropped that suspect off to the homicide guy, Sarge.
What kept you?
Well, like Cassidy said on the radio, so we had some engine problems.
All right. Well, as long as whatever the problem was, it's well and truly fixed now. I expect a detailed report on COP's database.
Sarge?
Tell you anything? Comes from mixing with criminals.
We okay?
Yeah, no thanks to you, Rambo. You do the paperwork.
Yeah.
You have further questions?
Yes, we do.
Then I suggest you recommence the recorded interview and ask them.
We're concerned that your client's getting tired.
We just wanted to give him a rest.
It'd be unfair to have him making mistakes due to fatigue and stress.
Do me a favour. You've had a phone call?
Psychic. Yes, Miss Bridgman. We're expecting another one.
Yep.
Excuse me, Sergeant. Fingerprints for you.
Sergeant Hawker. Right. Thank you.
Yep.
Goldie.
Uh-huh. Mr. Bowen, your thumbprint has been found on the wrapping of the first bomb.
Bull dust.
Mr. Bowen, you will now be charged with possession of a prohibited firearm, causing grievous bodily harm to 6 people, and the murder of Miss Carolyn Hanson.
Can I help you, miss?
Yeah, I'm looking for Senior Constable Gavin Sykes.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Well, I was jogging on the rocks the other day and I got swept off, and I'm told that Gavin Sykes saved my life. And
Right.
I just, really wanted to say thank you.
Well, that's very nice of you, miss, but it's what I do for a living.
Oh, you're Constable Sykes. Sorry, they didn't say.
They didn't say...
Well, I just imagined you different.
Well, let's just say Captain Cook wasn't the only island hopper in Polynesia. Hey, look, I'm just on my way out to dinner. Would you like to join me?
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Okay, thank you.
G'day, Sykesy.
Is Tommy going out on a date or something? You're supposed to be going with me for a beer.
Yeah, I think something just came up.